Hi Virgo, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your personal lives or in your career, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Virgos, we begin the month finally with Mars that is going direct. And Mars has been retrograde since the last 2.5 months, and now on the 29th of June, it went direct. And it is going direct on a part of your chart that speaks about your siblings, it speaks about community, it's about learning, it's also about short distance travel. And Mars over here is just going to come and activate things. So if for a while things have been really stuck as far as communication has been concerned, as far as maybe if there have been some issues about siblings, or maybe a sibling required some counseling, some help, or even involvement in your community area, if there were some issues or you were trying to get something across, some communication, and it was forever getting misunderstood, you will find now with Mars going direct, things just start getting galvanized into action. Mars brings about a lot of energy. Mars brings about a lot of action with it. So ensure that while you're doing all these things and the intentions are always right, try and ensure it is not what you're saying, Virgos, but how it is that you're saying this month. Virgos, you're also pulling out of an area of your life or even a period of your time wherein there could be a lot of pointless thrashing around was involved, and you could have been just going round and round in circles trying to figure out a solution. But now it's a time really that you'll find that you're able to pick up speed, you're able to really focus on things that really matter. And also you will be able to apply pressure to the area of work or the specific space where it is that you want it to be. Now for the first couple of weeks, we have focus on a part of your chart that speaks about it's a house of friends. It's also the house of some amount of travel and meeting up with people from different cultures, different backgrounds. And for you, this is brightly lit up with Mercury, with Venus, and then later on it gets also followed by Sun. However, on the 4th, we have a new moon over here. Now, whenever a new moon happens in the part of our chart which has to do with our groups of friends, it speaks about a time wherein that you could be really keen to be amongst people who are like-minded, who have similar goals as you do. It could also be that maybe people are seeking you at this point of time. You're being looked upon as this advisory person who can come and share more knowledge and who can come and guide people. It can be that you have some knowledge which can be shared and can benefit others. You will also be, you could also be participating in groups wherein there could be forums, there could be workshops, there could be seminars wherein there are again like-minded people and people who are working together at a similar or for a similar goal. During this time also you'll find that you are not just keen to interact, but also there could be a lot of new opportunities where maybe you'll feel you could come across with people from different cultures, different communities, different backgrounds, and there could just be this entire big huge melting pot where you're finding people from diverse cultures, how they live, what are the values that they subscribe to, but the goals could be the same as you. So it could be very interesting, you know, how it is that they use similar concepts or maybe even different ideas, but to get to a similar or to a same goal or a destination as you. So it's, and with Mercury being there, you can expect a lot of conversations happening around it, like speeches being made, or you could be preparing yourself for a speech, for a workshop, you could be training somebody, you could be in a mentor role around this time, and you could just generally be being invited a lot to either be a speaker or to be coming and hosting these things. Around the 19th, we have a full moon in Capricorn, and we have had Pluto in Capricorn for the longest of time. In fact, Pluto entered Capricorn in 2008 and he carries on being there till about 2024. And Pluto is the god of underworld as far as the Greek mythology is concerned. He is the god of underworld, and his queen Persephone ruled the underworld. And as per the Greek mythology, Hades was banned by Zeus, who is the god of sky, that's Jupiter, to underworld after he had abducted Persephone. And Pluto tends to go everything, below the surface. He digs everything out. He really brings everything up out on the surface. And the fact that he stays in each house or in each zodiac for that longer duration, he ensures that the work is really completely done. It's a complete transformation from inside. So maybe while a Saturn, which sort of comes there as a daddy planet or a mommy planet and comes and teaches and says, you know, you need to be going back to the blackboard, you haven't learned this well, with a Plutonian energy, it's really going deep into your psyche. It'll bring about patterns. It's Pluto also rules our the dark side of us, the things which are really hidden deep beneath our psyche. In fact, Pluto also governs anything to do with psychology, criminology, even murders and dictatorship, fascism. Everything comes under the Plutonian energy. And Pluto also governs dedication and devotion. Now, with this entire Plutonian effect that is there in Capricorn, and then we have full moon that is happening in Capricorn, and the full moon in for you, it's happening in a part of your chart that is all about love, romance, creativity, and children. It's a time wherein you could be examining as to what is it that really relationships mean for you. What is it that you really want out of relationships, Virgos? And they could be, because there's a full moon, and full moons are intensely emotional, and it's a culmination of something. It's as if something coming to an end. So even besides, or rather beyond a relationship ending, it could be your, really deep realization of really what is it that you want out of relationships. What is it that you really want out of, or how it is that you view love, or what is the definition of love for you, or what is it that you're willing to transform within you in order to, be in that place, or in order to, I think not just, it's not about being that person, but then within you, that transformation of maybe there's been a conditioning all throughout as to you feel that, so say for example, as a child, you've forever seen bad relationships, and you grew up thinking the conditioning, that one all forever has to suffer in relationships, and relationships are hard to handle, and love is very tough to find. And with this Plutonian, with this full moon energy happening in this house, there could just be a realization and acceptance of saying that, maybe this is not true. And I deserve happiness. I deserve love with someone who really dotes on me, who loves me, who nurtures me, is committed to me. And so there could be this entire work that could have happened for you, this entire realization. And with full moon being intensely emotional, you could be feeling there could be some very intense feelings coming inside you as far as around your relationships, around your children. For those of you who have children, you could be quite there could be a sense of worry, a sense of I think a sense of realization that maybe for some of you where the children have gone out and they've gotten married, or they're studying somewhere in another country, you could just be either be working as a support system being there, or there could be a realization that now you really have to cut the umbilical cords and let the child be. So there could be these gamut of emotions depending on which situation that you are in, that you could be going through, and you could be just looking all these deep emotions could be coming up for you, which Pluto could be bringing up for you in order for you to inspect. Around the 23rd, we have Sun that is there in your house of behind the scenes activities. It's a house of service. It's a house where we go and we recharge our emotional batteries. And this is a time wherein that Sun is going to be making you focus on your subconscious. It's also the house of secrets. It's also the house wherein that you need to be letting go of old issues, and it's the renewed you. So I think it's a very beautiful thing with the full moon culminating and Sun going there in the house of spirituality, subconscious, behind the scenes. And it's just a time wherein that you're going to be I think it's that inner work that's happening for you, Virgos. There's a lot of transformation, a lot of inner work that a lot of you are going through, and you could be just be sitting and sifting through these emotions and saying, okay, I keep this, I let go of this worked for me, and this is not doing me any good. And I think it's a fantastic, wonderful time because it's preparing you really for the next round, wherein that the Sun will finally come in to your own house, and you're finally ready, and there's clarity, and you're completely geared up for life. And it's a time you could be also be feeling more compassionate. You could be involved in it's because it's a house of service, Virgos. It's a good time to volunteer. It's besides just taking a retreat on your own, it's a brilliant time to be of service. So get out there, see if there's some animal shelters, whether you can go and volunteer, or whether There are some places you can go and maybe teach the underprivileged, maybe just give some time of your own. Or if you can't do that and there's really shortage of time, then I would request you, if you can financially just sort of take care of, or fund maybe a small animal shelter, or do something, because this is a time wherein there's entire compassion, self-realization. It's almost karmic for you, and it will just make you evolve and flower into a much more better person than you are. It's been a pleasure speaking with you, Virgos. A quick reminder, please do remember to subscribe, like and share my videos. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.